So this week is kind of like a spring cleaning week for me. We have some guests coming over and I need to get this car gutted and vacuumed and wiped down today. And then tomorrow I want to gut our backyard. There is a little bit of a backstory to be shared about our backyard. So basically, as any Californian would know, there are a lot of coyotes living in this state, especially in the burbs. So our backyard, however, has become kind of like their personal living room and bathroom. It's been really lovely at times. Luckily, we don't have any small pets, and our kids are, not exactly bite size, so I haven't been worried about that, but they're just terrifying to run into. And also, these guys just don't seem to really care for our presence or seeing us through like the window or anything like that. I've caught these guys laying on our patio furniture before, and I obviously, like I said, they have been using our yard as a bathroom here and there. It's disgusting. My main concern with them laying on our patio furniture is that if they were to, bring some of their prey over there and, have their dinner while they're laying down on our cushions, it's just too gnarly to even think about. So my plan right now, in order to get the backyard cleaned up so that I want to step foot in there again sometime, is that I want to disinfect all the cushions, which at first I was just going to throw them out, but I figured that if I can disinfect them and clean them with a power washer, I might be okay. Plus, we might have a couple of extra covers that I can switch if there's like really bad ones. Like one of them is really badly stained and I don't even want to know what's on it. It's so nasty. I have my reasons to believe that it's coyote pee. Ugh. It's so bad, guys. I wanted to burn this patio furniture. But I'm just thinking there are ways perhaps that I could feel comfortable with them enough to maybe have them last us a couple more years. So today I'm going to clean this car, and tomorrow I'm going to clean the backyard. And steam cleaning and Lysol spray are my plan of attack for the disinfection. And then I also plan on taking out our power washer and really getting stuff off them with soap and water and the power washer, and then just drying them in the sun, and we'll see how it turns out. In addition to the patio furniture, we have a ute rug at this patio set area, and that has it looks like it has molded, and it's also really dirty. So I'm gonna try it with the power washer, but also this disinfectant seems to really lift mold and stuff like that. So I'm gonna really put these machines to test and see what they can do. It's gonna be another sunny day tomorrow, so it'll be a perfect time to do this. And so I have a few days left still before we have guests come into town, and that gives the cushions just enough time to dry and everything. So hopefully it works out. I wanted to update you guys on my final projects. So I've been working on the shampoo and the conditioner bar, as you know, as my finals. And I went, I think it was Monday, I went on the school website and I looked up like the detailed instructions of how to fill out like the paperwork for the finals. You know, the paperwork where you describe the ingredients you're using, why you're using them, you count all kinds of safety, sensitizer limits and things like this to theoretically show that your product is good, functional, and you're checking every box for safety and functionality. In addition, you have to declare who your target customer is, who you're making the product for. So they kind of use all of this information to further evaluate like how good is your product and how well is it showing it is what you're saying it is. And then to my surprise, they only want one picture of this product too. So my shampoo bar, I have made it so it lathers like a nice white, almost a little frothy suds onto the hands. So I was kind of debating whether I should just shoot it like as a dry bar or if I should somehow within the shot get also the wet view in it, because I really want them to see what it looks like in the shower. But that is just a matter of photography. The conditioner bar, however, I still have to redo it one time. It works fine. But last week I was telling you that I was replacing oils with Lexville Natural. It made it too dry. And then I went the other way and I added oil and I went too far the other way. My issue is that release part. And I think I've come to terms with the fact that I might have to rub it on my hair in order to use it. But we'll see once I land on the actual final formulation. So I don't know if it will end up that way, but I've come to terms with it that if it requires that in use, that's fine, because it is a bar product and bar products are just used differently. They are not pumpable conditioners. They're not emulsions, which is like that creamy conditioner consistency that we're used to seeing. The real shocker this week was when I went to look at the instructions in detail on Monday. So here's what they require. For the first product, they want you to make a conditioner which has surfactants in it. Okay, check and check. My conditioner bar is a conditioner and it has a cationic surfactant in it. So check. My conditioner bar is a great final product. The second product they want you to make is a hair product. So not necessarily a shampoo. A hair product that has a water phase. So I read that and I about fainted. So obviously shampoo bars are a dry product, but the fun thing about it, and why now all of a sudden my shampoo bar can be a final product that has a water phase, is because when you wet the surfactants into a paste, you use a water phase to get it to a paste, which you then use to form the bar, but then you leave it to dry and all the water evaporates. And so it qualifies, but I had to double check with a tutor, and I almost had a heart attack because I obviously thought to myself that, oh no, oh my God, I've spent all this time working on a shampoo bar, now only to realize that you require my second product to have a water face. And they require a pH adjustment or pH measurement to have to be undertaken, which you only measure pH from water containing products, which the formula contains water as I'm formulating it, but then it evaporates. I have a good reason for measuring the pH in the product as well, because I wanted to add a preservative, which are very sensitive to the level of pH of the liquid that you're putting them into. If the pH is not within the range of the preservative, then you can actually deactivate the preservative and it does nothing for you. Because I'm using coconut milk powder in my shampoo bar, I want to put a preservative in it, whereas generally speaking, you don't need a preservative in a product like that. But I don't like to take chances with a humid shower product that, you know, I can tell people that, you know, store it on like a wooden griddle so it can dry out after each use. But people don't always listen to those instructions. They might leave it sitting in a puddle of water, and I just don't want to risk anything. So I wanted to add a preservative in it for safety reasons, for reassurance. And because of the preservative, I have to measure the pH of the water phase before creating the paste, which is then left to dry, and then it gives me a dry product. And yeah, so the tutor was like, as long as you got water in there and it's a significant step in the formulation, and that you also have a reason to measure your pH. So check, and I'm on my way. And I think I have the shampoo bar formula down. But even with that, it looks just like, I love the product completely. But now, just as they warned us, my biggest hurdle is this whole bar thing. So aesthetically speaking, if I want to press it with this bar press that I have, this paste is slightly too soft. So I'm almost like thinking like, should I just roll these into meatballs and like print something, stamp something on top myself, which is not necessarily the worst idea. But you know, I kind of also want to wrap up this final, so it's, you know, just all this time, all this stuff just takes more and more time. So fine-tuning now the press detail. Obviously I want the product to look really nice, because it's part of the product is the aesthetics of it. So I probably actually have to, I have to make the shampoo bar once more, and I have to make the conditioner bar once more at least. But I think I'm pretty darn close. But yeah, this is a fun couple weeks now, with the guests coming over, me being completely time-wise occupied, and then having this like on the cusp of invention stage in my studies, on the cusp of getting certified moment in time. I am kind of leaning towards just kind of letting this be for a few days and reusing the products that I've made so far, and seeing, you know, what that final solution might be to score on the perfect formula that might even work with the current press. And then after our guests leave, I will revisit this with full attention and get this thing bagged. I can't believe that in probably, let's say, 3 weeks, I'll be a certified organic hair care formulator.